And I thought yesterday was nerve-wracking. I barely got through yesterday's game. It was too much for me. And then today the Yankees decide, you know what, we're going to send you into the emergency room today with how up and down this game is going to be. But in the end, it's all good because we are going to win it. And yesterday we said that was the biggest win of the Yankee season. It has now been topped. It didn't even take 24 hours for the Yankees to have a new biggest and best win of the year. They come back from 6 down against the Tampa Bay Rays to win this one here, to win game 3 of this 4-game set, and to narrow the gap ever so slightly in the American League East. We are now 7 games back in the American League East. We have leapfrogged Boston. We are now tied with Toronto. Tampa, we're coming to get you! The Yankee train is heading right towards you! Choo-choo! Okay, I kind of lost my mind there. Apologies for that. But that's what this game did to me. This game really took me out emotionally. Early on in this game, it looked like it was a definite Yankees loss, especially with Nestor not looking sharp, especially after the 5th inning. You had, top of the second, you had Rosarena infield single, Paredes infield single, and then Walls with a single. Made it a 1-0 game. And then he loaded up the bases in the 5th inning, 2 walks and a single, and that set up damn Yandy Diaz, who I'm really sick and tired of seeing, clobbering a grand slam into left field, making it 5-0. I read a statistic online. I don't know who had it on Twitter. I don't know who was the one who posted it. Apologies for not knowing the name. But they pointed out how Nestor's ERA before the 5th inning is somewhere in the ones. And after the 5th inning, it's like 15. For some reason, when this guy gets later in games, just something's not working. The rest of the league is starting to figure out how Nestor pitches. They're figuring out how to hit that curveball or that cutter of his. And I love Nestor, but yeah, he's not the same ace that we've all fell in love with here. Something has definitely been off here as of late. I'm waiting to hear them say that he's hurt because that's the only explanation. But again, people have figured out the cutter. He's got to improve the fastball. Something's got to be done here because he's not the same guy that we've seen for the last few years. His final line, 4 1/3 innings, 7 hits, 6 earned runs, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. His ERA is 5.53. And then Cordero came in and gave up an infield single to Rosarena that scored Franco to make it 6-0. Really thought the game was over, but as they say, was it over when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? Hell no. And I'm waiting for all of you in the comments to say, the Germans didn't bomb Pearl Harbor. Just watch Animal House. We had, in the bottom of the 5th inning, Bowers walked, and then Kyle Higashioka with a shot into left, 2-run bomb, 3rd home run of the year, made it 6-2. We then had a Gleyber Torres walk, and then it was the captain's turn. All rise, the Honorable Aaron Judge residing for the 7th time this year. 2-run shot into right field. Yankees cut the deficit to 6-4. And then the bottom of the 6th, what is going to go down is the inning of the season for the Yankees. First of all, Anthony Volpe showed you everything that is great about him. Bunt single, steals 2 bases, and then runs home on a wild pitch to make it 6-5. This is why this guy should be on the roster. We get annoyed at him sometimes that he struggles with hitting, but I'm telling you, the more and more this guy plays, the better he's going to get. And we saw everything that's great about him. He stole 2 bases. He's 13 for 13 at stolen bases this year. You cannot get rid of that in this lineup. But that was a fantastic at-bat from him. Then a Gleyber Torres walk. And then Aaron Judge yet again. The 8th time this year. The 2nd time this game. And you see the way that Aaron Judge kind of just leisured out of the box. We never see Judge admire a home run like that. Judge is usually the guy who just hits the home run, immediately walks to first base. He admired this one. I'm wondering if all the Tampa Bay showboating has really gotten to him personally, because he admired that. And I like that. I like sassy Judge. And then right after that, we had bunt single by Rizzo. The Yankees just bunting everywhere today. I love this new Yankees. It will not last, but I love this new look Yankees. LeMahieu walked. They bring in another guy. Bader walks. Bases loaded for Oswaldo Cabrera, who hits a monster 2-run single into right field, scoring Rizzo, scoring DJ. Yankees took a 9-6 lead. And it got a little iffy after that. Marinaccio came in and was not great. They brought in Clay Holmes. I wouldn't have done that. But they brought in Clay Holmes, and it worked for the most part. In the 7th inning, he gave up the RBI single to Rosarena, although that was kind of unlucky. Then he got Brandon Lauder single. Runners on 2nd and 1st. He gets Wallace to ground out. He gets 2 strikeouts in the 8th. Yankees close the deal in the 9th inning. They win this one in spectacular fashion. We went into the series. We talked about how big of a series this was. And for the Yankees to get their 2 biggest wins of the year in this fashion, in comeback fashion, which we did not think the last couple weeks, we did not think this Yankees team was capable of doing that. But they did. They have 2 massive comebacks in a row. Well, this one wasn't last one was a comeback, but it wasn't like a massive, 5-6 runs. This was a massive comeback, but both of them huge in terms of momentum, in terms of changing the season around. That's what the Yankees did here. And so now they're 7 games back. Can they really actually win 3 out of 4 in this series? That would be amazing. That would be incredible. I would be so delighted. Still not doubting Tampa Bay here, because Tampa Bay, as we've learned here, this series is a really good team. We already knew this, but they are a sensational team, and they're not gonna lie down here. But I'm worried that tomorrow is gonna be a loss, and we're gonna even the series. Although, if you told me after game one that we were gonna even the series, I would have said, all right, I'll take it. Definitely would have taken it after how awful we looked in game one. But hats off to this Yankees team. They fought back when we thought this team had no guts, no balls, whatever you want to say, that this team was spineless, that this team had no fight, no heart in them. They have proven us wrong here in the last 2 games. They have gone up against the best team in the American League, and they have gone blow for them. Again, I don't know why this team didn't show up in game one. It's something that, we get to talk about, but games 2 and game 3, they have been sensational, and I really hope that we can finish the series off well tomorrow. Will they? We will see, but I am so happy the way this team has played. What a big time win. Great job by this offense. Great job by, Judge, Rizzo, especially today. Volpe, who had that was his inning in the bottom of the 6th. Shout out to the bullpen for closing it down. Shout out to this Yankee team, man. They are fighters. Never would have thought I never thought I would have said that a couple days ago. But the 2023 New York Yankees are fighters, and I love it. That's it for now, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to the channel and you like to see, make sure you subscribe down below. I will be back tomorrow. Game 4. The final game of the series between the Yankees and the Rays. Can the Bronx Bombers actually win a series against the best team in the American League? We'll find out. Take care and God bless.